Hello everybody, bienvenido a todo. Welcome to Vibrate. I am Vibrate. We are in Train Sim World. I'm mixing up a bit now. I'm doing BeamNG one video, TSW another. Crazy. But yeah, so I am. We are back in the North London line, otherwise known as the Mild May line, which is the London Overground line. But we are not doing an overground service today. We are doing a freight service, and we're going from Camden Road, well, just before Camden Road, to Stratford. So this is obviously in a Class 66, because it's always in a Class 66. And we shall be, and we're doing it in the rain, because it is in the rain, can't feel the pain. Well, just because it's appropriate. More than anything, it's very appropriate because it's absolutely pissing it down where I am. Oh wait, that was day running, wasn't it? Yeah. Just with lights, yeah. You're gonna kill me. Press it down. It should be good timing. Good. AWS. I think that'll be everything then, but I also think I need to just double check, does this work or do anything? No, it's just the banking com, isn't it? Yeah. That's fine. Oh, I need to put the window wiper. Full speed. The heat setting down here, I think there is. There we go. We got yellow, double yellows. Okay, let's take off the brake and we shall go. We've got green now, so we got plenty of space in front of us. We can get up to, well, I'd say we get up to speed, but I don't think we can really get up to speed in a Class 66. You know what a Class 66 is like. You can slowly get to speed, some kind of speed. So yeah, we're on the map here, and this way leads to the West Coast Main Line. So when you do the services on the West Coast Main Line, well, you can see here's Wilson Junction, and here's the West Coast Main Line, and then it continues down to here. Well, it would continue down to like here, but the branch that comes off to the North London line is there. And I decided to use a direct rail services livery because I wanted something a bit different from the EWS. I remember it being more colourful, to be honest. Thought it had some shades of mint on it for some reason. On the other side, maybe? No, I've just made that up. Maybe that's an old livery. And here we are. And as you can see, this train is so long that it goes out of bounds and it just floats on the air. I mean, to be fair, it is like well beyond the edge of what the normal route is, but still. You're only missing out on some of this stuff. Oh, here's the canal. I was wondering where that was. The other day I was like, oh, shouldn't it be like, but no, here it is, yeah. Let's get up the speed. Now this is a sort of a rush hour service, and actually if you have been on the London Overground and used it regularly to commute, you know that like, you see freight trains in rush hour. You see freight trains all day. In fact, one time when I was going into Hackney Central Station, someone outside gave me a leaflet that said the The trains that carry the nuclear waste to their storage facilities pass through the North London line. Interesting. I never saw anything like that, though, myself. The only thing I saw were containers, usually. Containers and empty trailers. And I think I said in my last video, the temptation should just be like, couldn't I just jump on one of those empty trailers and just sail all the way through to Stratford? When one runs through a station and you're like, no, you'd probably just be a quick way to die. These are the spare tracks that were lifted in the 60s, I think. They go over Camden Road. Well, no, this is Camden Road. They go from Camden Road to High Islington, about Caledonian Road. And they were supposed to bring them back into service, I think, when they were doing the East London line. I think the idea was supposed to be to shift the North London line to here, and then use these tracks to link the East London line with the that branch to the West Coast main line, so that freight trains would use this line, would use that line all the way until High Islington, and then only then would they start sharing lines with the overground trains, but it didn't happen. So now the freight shares with the well, as it always did, it shares the freight with the passenger lines between, well, the whole route, basically. And they could do with another bypass route, really, across the north of London. This one, eventually, it'll just get all chopped up. But whenever anything big or any new or strange thing happens in London, and they want to somehow involve the rest of the country, it always ends up being like that. Like the Eurostar used to run along here. They used to do one from, oh, did I forget to? Oh, what did I do wrong? Oh, TPWS. Oh, I said it. Oh, I don't even know how to reset the bloody thing. I didn't even hear the alarm. Okay, there we go. There we go. Well, I have no idea what I did, frankly. I know there's probably an overground train behind me that's very annoyed. I feel your pain. Oh, we're on a hill as well. Damn it. It's not going to go well. Okay, so we get it down. Add some things just so we don't start rolling backwards. There we go. Wouldn't be able to do this in the snow, I am sure of it. Yes, because I am technically blocking the overground train behind me from actually leaving that station. I'm pretty sure he wants to. I'm trying to increase the power gradually so I don't wheel spin, but oof. Okay, we're getting off the slope now. but all my trailers are still on it. So, dare I put it up to 5? Come on. Sand. I think I've passed that last signal now. So that train is slowly following me. And then will, I think, switch on to that line. Because I'm currently on the I'm on the, oh, what do you call it? Oh, what do you call the line? Oh, does it have a name? Does it have a name? It's like, it's not a bypass. That's not what it is. It's a... It's not a siding. Come on. Oh, the good thing is I think that train was going to overtake us anyway, so we're probably going to have to stop. The next signal, yeah, we will. So this is just one large word that I don't remember. Siding? It's not siding, it's something else. I asked in one of my previous videos where the word came from, but I can't for the life of me remember. Loop. In a loop. That's it. It's a loop. So see, we looped here, and now the passenger trains can overtake us because I've been so slow. There we go. Lovely jubbly. Ooh. It's like trains galore. Trains galore on a rainy day. Anything better than this? Well, nothing better than being inside one. Being outside, waiting for one. Not so good. Oh, no. Too premature there. Oh my god, I thought I was rolling back really fast then. But it was that train leaving. I was like, oh, I've released the brakes too early. Maybe we'll go after this train, but there might be another one. And slowly. Wait until 1888. Okay, so yeah, we were going to have to wait for that train anyway. Oh. Stop. Right. So, that train has gone off to Highbury Islington, is it? Yeah, Highbury Islington. Oh, well, we'll be behind it the whole way then. There's no more loops. No more loops, no more sidings. We will get to... Okay, right. Oh no, it's still, wait, it's still red. Hear that sound, I'm like, I'm good to go. I'm like, I'm not. That train is still in the platform. Hasn't left yet. I had to look this line up because I was like, I can't remember this loop, but now I do remember it. Yeah, it links with the the Great Northern Line that goes from. Is it the Great Northern, or is it the? Does it have something else? The line that goes into Moorgate, basically. So that little curve off would take trains towards Finsbury Park. Green and the red look very similar, don't they, in the rain? Oh, it's gone, hasn't it? Yeah, it's gone. I have a yellow then. Or am I waiting for another train? Oh, look at that, another train. Oof. Oof. Oh well, I've got this train here. Is there a train there? No, not yet. Oh, one just left. Huh. Is one about to arrive as well? No. Well, maybe I will. Where would I take a picture from? Oh, I'd be up here, wouldn't I? Be up here. Ah, yes, that'll do. Oof. Oof, that was like a... Yeah, that's a lovely scene. That's a very typical North London line scene. Right. But the exposure is way too high. That's more like it. And depth of field, do I really care? I think that looks fine. There we go. Bu- 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 There we go. I reckon that's a good one. So, got the picture done. Well, unless I see a better opportunity for one. And waiting for this overground line train to come along. Oof, it's slow. Like, well, as I said in my previous video, I have a shitload of mods installed at the moment. But it's why it looks so good. Well, I think it does. I did turn off the other mod that I had turned on that was like making things darker. Because when I look back at the video, I was like, oh wow, it really does make things dark. Maybe too dark. So at least for recording videos, I'll turn that one off. But otherwise, if you think the game is too bright, even with all the graphical enhancements, then like, I'd go for that. It's a really old mod. Came in with TSW 3, but it's been with me. Been with me for years. Ooh, as of my dog's farts. Oh, they just. Oh. She's trying to kill me, she is. Lovely little 378 in the lovely livery, not the horrible new livery. Horrible new livery is like a mixture of this and the one at the 710s. Horrible. Horrible. Oh, so now I have to let this one pass and okay, yeah, I think we got a break now. I think our break has come. We've got to wait for that train to move though. God, the sun is out, but it's still pissing it down, eh? Literally what it's like here. The sun is going out, but it's absolutely pissing it down. But that's Madrid for you. You never get drizzle in Madrid. You just get rain. It can rain. A bit. Still can't complain for all the sun we get in the summer, but still. Well, I can, because I'll complain about it being too sunny in summer. Wouldn't be British if I wasn't complaining about the weather, would I? where is this? Is this Caledonian Road? I think it is. Cali Road. Up the Bracket, by the way, was a song I was trying to think about in my other video. Just put it in the description. I was like, what is that song by the Libertine? Dun, 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 dun. That mentions Caledonian Road, or the Cali Road, as it's known if you're from around there. And it was called Up the Bracket. It's a very, very good song. Oh, is that yellow? We got yellow. We got yellow. We can go. We can go. We can go. Go, go, go. Go, 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 go. And we're downhill as well by the look of this. So hopefully gravity will just get us going. But also don't want to go too fast, because bear in mind the train in front is still going to be a stopping at all stations. Like all the passenger services on these lines, on this line, will stop at every station. Therefore, if I go at the line speed, I will just catch up with it again. So I'll try. I mean, I don't mind running the yellows, but I don't want to. I don't have to stop. I'm thinking like the efficient way to drive a train like this is to avoid using the brakes, because it's so heavy that stop start isn't very useful for freight in this scenario. Not very efficient, but we'll see. So maybe lower speeds, anticipating a yellow, but being able to keep progressing even if you are in the yellows might be a better idea, I think. Oh, joder. Wait. Okay, we got some yellows. Can speed up a little bit. Don't want to get too fast though, because I'm just aware that I'm gonna have to brake if I do. So where is that train? So he's left High Bennington, and he's now in Canberra. Canberra. Whoa. I don't know why I'm tired. I had a good night's sleep last night. And I've done nothing today because of the rain. Absolutely lazing without any plans to do anything. After this, I'm going to take a nap. Well, that maybe I'm getting prepared for that. There's these London Line trains without the overhead wires. Lovely. Got a red coming. Let's make sure we stop for that red. And that's the branch that goes off towards Finsbury Park. Not used by any passenger services that I know of. Oh, it's gone yellow. Well, better to be safe than sorry. Don't know if the managers of this freight company would agree, but stopping like 20 meters short. That means we're free to sail through Canberra. Little capital star. On our way to Stratford, and we are going to not any of the platforms. We are going down to a quad towards the Great Eastern Main Line. It's actually quite weird now that I think about it, because I'm pretty sure the trains between Stratford and Liverpool Street don't stop anywhere, even though there's plenty of scope for an intermediate station. Really, you could have a I think there used to be a station in World's End and Mile End as well, but they don't have those anymore. And I think there would be a good case to have a station in Mile End, because I don't think it's far from the. I'm trying to remember. No, it's not. It's quite far from the tube, but still. I mean, I guess the idea is supposed to be that you'd get off at. Oh look, East London line trains overlapping with one another. Gorgeous. Well, it is a metro system. So, okay, I'm gonna slow down. Assume that train ahead is still in Dalston Kingsland. Double yellow turn. Now we've got a single yellow, but if we keep slow enough, that one will clear. So I bet that train is leaving. Yes, it's gone. So long as I can just keep moving. We're on a 50% downhill, so I think I can just saunter, let it coast downhill, picking up speed until it's out of control. It won't. Now that I think of it, there is a really nice pub somewhere around here. It's here or something. No, it's like... Oh, I don't know. But I do like this stretch of road, actually. I love when you got a stretch of road right in front of a railway cutting. It's nice. It's nice, it's different, it's unusual. Onwards to Stratford, which is very mix-a-matchy. Lots of roads, but then lots of trains and lots of tube. Well, I think it's only got the central line and the DLR, I suppose. Well, DLR. Lots of rail infrastructure, high capacity metro, then the longer distance trains that go towards Norwich and Exeter. I think run through there. Not Exeter, Norwich and. What was I trying to say? It's not Exeter, but it begins with an E. Ipswich? I probably meant Ipswich, which obviously doesn't begin with an E, but don't you judge me. And here is the back of the shopping centre where there's a big Sainsbury's, but it's not modelled here. And then these are very odd models. All of these are new buildings, I think. One has a windmill down the side of it. Oh, I remember driving down this road in the taxi when we were on our way to Stansted. Okay. Slow your asses down. So the next one is Hackney Central, I think. Yeah, so we'll be passing under Hackney Downs. And there is a link between Hackney Downs and Hackney Central, which there didn't used to be. I remember them building it when I lived there. Because otherwise you'd have to like literally because they're not very well connected by pavement. Because like, whereas like they're kind of here, the road that connects them sort of goes sort of like up and then back round, so it's not that direct. But whereas all they had to do was build like a little walkway to link the two, and voila, you have an interchange station, which is good because this is orbital. So if you wanted previously, if you were say you wanted to go to Shepherd's Bush, it would make more sense for you to get a train, and you were going from Enfield, it'd make more sense for you to go into Liverpool Street and then get the Central line. Whereas now, because this is an interchange station, you could get off at Hackney Downs and get the overground to Shepherd's Bush instead. Networking opportunities. This is all the things that transport planners get to think about. But of course, they need the money to do any of it. And if you ever watched, there's a really good guy on YouTube actually who does video essays on kind of different things. Like some of them are trains, some of them are planes, cars, industries, companies, things like that. He's called Rory McVeigh, and Rory is spelt the very Welsh way. So like on paper it looks like Ruar Day. But he does amazing videos, and I just watched one about the Piccadilly Victoria rail tunnel project from the 1960s that never came to fruition. But I did learn that there is like apparently like a big empty space underneath the Arndale Centre in Manchester where a station would have been built. The things you learn, eh? This there's nothing worse than a stop-start service in a Class 66, to be honest. So I'm really not going to be pushing the speed. Let's see, do we see any trains? So in real life, this has the London Overground services that go to, oh, I can't remember the name of it. Begins with C, sounds like Chiswick, but it isn't. Ian Duncan Smith C, whatever it is. And then it has the Greater Anglia services that go to Enfield. Oh, maybe actually, no, maybe they do. I'm trying to think now. Maybe the Overground services go to Enfield as well. I hadn't thought about that before, but maybe they do. And it also has the Stansted Express, which obviously doesn't stop there because it's an express. It just wanders through. Now, last time when I lived in London, those Stansted Express trains were Electrostars. They were Class 378s. I think some of the last Electrostars made. And they were introduced while I was there because they used to be done with 317s, I think. And that was actually quite. They were quite nice, actually. Very quiet. Lovely. Oh, and this little estate next to Hackney Central, this is where a friend of mine used to live, in that building there. And they were demolishing it when, well, I mean, it was being abandoned and sort of lived in by property guardians when I was there, and I knew him. And this is Hackney bus garage with all those little route masters there. I used to walk through, past here and through the churchyard to Lower Clapton when I lived there. Now in Homerton. Yeah, I used to get off at Homerton when I would come back from Stratford, and I would walk down here and then go up to Wells Street in Hackney, because there used to be a Greggs discount store, which is where like all their gone off sausage rolls, or about to go off sausage rolls, they would send there, and you could buy like 20 for a quid. I used to be like, sometimes I'd be back on my way back from Stratford, like around the time of the Olympics or thereafter. I think I lived there from 2011 till 2014, and I would be like, oh, I feel like a feast today, so I'd just buy a whole bunch of like about to expire sausage rolls and donuts. Oh, and I lived with 3 other people at the time, so we would make room for them. Oh, a lot of lovely scene. London is full of these lovely little scenes where you see little houses like that as you pass over on your urban railways. Even the tube, when it goes above ground, does stuff like this. Now, one thing that I probably think is not modelled is that somewhere around here there is there was a branch off line that used to go down towards Bow, and it's somewhere where there's like a motorway. Somewhere here, yeah, there was like an old branch that would come off around here, and then went down. Went off down there, down the back of these houses, because there's a big motorway that runs through the East London, and it would run alongside there. And then I think it went on to Poplar. But yeah, that was gone by the 70s. Built over. Built over completely. Oh yeah, I think it might have been there. Yeah, I think that was the branch of it. But lots of infrastructure around Bow got closed. And then when they started recuperating it, like parts of it went to the DLR. Well, part of it has been built over. Hello, Hackney Wick. We meet again. Oh, and Stratford's illustrious skyline. But yeah, like I said, Stratford actually feels like a very weird place now, because it's in part like still very much defined by its post-war image, because not even image, but like reality. Like the road infrastructure around there is very much built in that post-war style of like inner ring road and around Stratford Centre and one-way streets and stuff like that. And then there's all these skyscrapers built down the main road. Oh, what's the main road that links it with East London? Oh, Bow Road, is it? Yeah. And that's like got skyscrapers all the way down. I say skyscrapers, but like high rises all the way down it. And then are we gonna see that DLR again? Come on, let's see that DLR. And there's the Olympic Park. Well, no, the Olympic Park's down here, where the orbit is. Not orbit. Orbit. Is it orbit? No, it's orbit. That's it. Orbit. I don't actually know where those tracks go. Probably a depot. No, okay, they must link up, yeah, with something, some sort of depot. Oh. That DLR goes to Stratford International. It's another disjointed piece of infrastructure in this area that was like built. That they had to extend the DLR to connect it. Ooh, there's a bus, London bus. I demand to see a DLR. Demand! Speaking of which, there really should be a DLR extension somewhere in the works. Feels very depressing that it hasn't expanded since. Oh, since they expanded to Woolwich, I think, which is like the first couple of years I was there in London. Oh, and this extension, but this was like a one track extension, a one station extension. It went from. Well, what's this? Does it have an intermediate? I think it just goes from Stratford or Stratford, whatever it's called, Stratford Main Line to Stratford International. I'm trying to think if there's a station in between. I don't think there is. Oh no, and I suppose actually, yeah, I suppose that they did just extend it. I mean, but it's a different line. They did, I suppose, yeah, actually, they did do the. It was an extension from Canning Town to Stratford International via Stratford Main Line, where there already was a DLR line, but that doesn't link with this one. Yeah, I get it. I remember now. Yeah, because the DLR line here, which goes off down here, doesn't link with the DLR line that comes up here and around here and around there. Now I remember. Yeah. How close are we to? Oh yeah, and there's lots of these sort of like road type overpasses and stuff around here because of the Olympics and all of that, and having to accommodate roads and stuff. It is all a bit of a strange area. That's all I can say about Stratford. Oh, there's a DLR. Oh, look at that. There's a DLR, and I've stopped blocking him. Right, well, how did I do? I got gold. I got gold. Okay, I used to say, I didn't speed or anything. On-time bonus, accuracy bonus. Mm, why didn't I get a platinum then? Not that I care about scores. I'm just thinking if I did anything wrong, but I don't think I did. Maybe it's just a problem. Anyway, there you go. So that was again the London Overground, which I will do another video on because I'm enjoying it. But I'll do it. I'll do another one this way, but with an overground train, or maybe one of the scenarios. Sometimes they're interesting. Um, yeah, I'll do that. I'm guessing they're going to be like typical scenarios that you encounter in London, like, oh, there's a delay, a train has broken down. Which, like, in this game, is just going to be like, oh, okay, I'll just switch on to the chat. But when you're a commuter and a train breaks down on the overground, you're like, oh my god, my entire day is screwed. I can't get anywhere. Because the overground isn't like the underground where they connect with each other. There's only a few overground stations that have really good interchanges with other forms of transport, and yeah, it can be a nightmare because you're like trapped. You're like, oh, I can't do anything. What can I do? I can get a bus and then switch to another tube or something, but it's oof. So yeah, anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I do just want to reiterate, it was made by one person, this line was. So I mean, obviously they've reused assets from other routes or from Unreal, but like they did all the track laying, they built the route and like created the ambience, and I really think they got it pretty good. Um, like I'm pretty happy. Um, why did it say Olympics in the bottom right? I'm just gonna wait for that to scroll. EWR freight service. Oh, Olympics. Okay. Freight service from Tunstead SGGS to Bow East FLHH Olympics. Okay, right. Well, they're good. I guess something. Well, thank you for watching, and I will end it there. Oh, I just need to. Oh, I need to wake up my mouse. Yep, and then I'll say hasta luego. Goodbye.